R. Kelly, guys, has been rushed to the hospital. The conversation is that he has been rushed to the hospital due to a overdose. This is quite serious as to why, but the singer collapsed, guys, in his North Carolina prison cell after being given what his lawyer says was a dangerous overdose of medication whilst in solitary confinement. R. Kelly did speak about wanting a pardon from Trump because he was worried about his life and he was worried about certain people coming for him. And to me, I do find this story, sad for him because, it is what it is, because his lawyers did say that people are trying to kill him. But also at the end of the day, I find this story to be odd, because the timing of this attempted assassination, if that's what you want to call it, why would people want to off R. Kelly, and why would they want to do that right now? I don't think this man poses a threat. This man is not on an active trial. This man has just been in prison for the past couple of years, but he is rushed to the hospital, and that is what is being reported. And now we basically are going to see pending updates, and I think that he is fine because this was reported 10 hours ago. So I think that we would have found out if he had passed away at this moment of time, but I don't believe that is the case. I believe he will be returning to prison imminently. Hey guys, that's Murad Murali. Daily and consistent content. Comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, I would appreciate it, guys. And let's get straight into this video because a lot is happening. R. Kelly, yeah, I don't know. What is odd to a lot of people is that when we look at the conversation of Justin Combs, one of Diddy's sons, he has been liking very odd posts. Hollywood Unlocked posted that Diddy allegedly asked Cassie to celebrate Christmas with a belated freak-off party, and you can see that, Christian Combs is liking this stuff. Now, this is, halfway into a trial where so much information has been revealed, yet you have Diddy's elder sons liking posts where Diddy himself wanted to create occasional freak-offs for certain celebrations. If that's not sadistic, I don't know what is, considering that Cassie was pregnant and cried on that stand. But yet again, his elder shuns as well, they're being shunned, are showing their moral compass here, and they don't have one. They want to support their father, they don't care. I wouldn't be surprised if these elder sons were going to be a part of that Christmas freak-off. If they were going to buy their Santa outfits from Party City, and they were going to be, with the little Christmas hats, with Cassie or with anybody else, and that this was probably pre-planned or spoken about. These elder sons do not care. So for those of you who are thinking that they are hanging on by a thread of a moral compass and, might be against Diddy in some kind of way or saddened or upset by his actions, they don't give a damn. They were the ones who are writing certain posts for Diddy to use for his apology video. And this is why, here go the gun fingers again, but this is why before Diddy was even in jail, I was dragging his sons. You lot know, from those of you that have been watching my videos from time, that I've been dragging his sons from day dot for a very long time. Even when they wanted to come out with their own dumb reality TV show, I've been dragging them left, right and center, because I don't think that these people are either upset for their alleged victims or even give a damn. All they care about is the money that they receive from Diddy. Please understand and receive that information. So now we have them liking these posts, shading Cassie, being rude, especially about certain freak-offs that Diddy was going to do with Cassie, considering how much she had to take. She was on IV drips. She was used left, right and center. Like, it's just awful that even after all of that information has been revealed, they're still taunting her, laughing at her, a pregnant woman who's just given birth. These men are just like their father. They don't give a damn. And I don't think that they should be giving any form of empathy, considering the fact that their father's not here anymore and rotting away in jail and about to be sentenced. I don't think they should be. I want to see the emotions on their face when this man gets sentenced, when that verdict is read out. When that verdict is read out, because for some reason people think this is just a DV case. There is so much, guys, when it comes to Rico in this conversation. But these sons, I'm never surprised. One of them's even facing their own lawsuit about stuff that they're doing. Like, I don't know. It's just a very sad situation, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if, there were even stories of Diddy and his son spit roasting certain people. That was already even there anyways. So I wouldn't be surprised if they played together, if Diddy played with them, if Diddy even had some kind of attraction to his sons. That in itself is extremely plausible. As dumbfounded as it sounds, it's so plausible that he probably wanted to share people with his sons so that he could see his sons in that state, because that's what he was attracted to, considering the fact that he has just been so twisted from his childhood upwards into his life that he wouldn't find these experiences with his sons so odd or weird. He wouldn't mind it. He would like it in some kind of way. It's sick, it's twisted, it's disgusting. I know it is, guys, but this is basically what I'm inferring from all of this, and just from the elder son's actions. Guys, Khristina is going down. That woman is going to be charged as a co-conspirator. and she's going to be having her own trial to worry about. I don't even think now that the prosecution even wanted Khristina to testify, or even D-Rock. They didn't even ask her. We don't need you. We've got enough evidence. We've got enough witnesses. We've got enough, for the prosecution. Our files are stacked. Do you understand? And it has been for the past couple of weeks, back to back. Brendan Paul, the drug mule, today and tomorrow is testifying, is also another major witness. They don't need Khristina. That's just the reality of the situation. Her name being dropped in this so much is basically a confirmation that she is not only being charged as a co-conspirator. I feel like this woman is also going to have her own trial to worry about. That's why she's got her own lawyers on standby and ready. She can't even have a position to ask for immunity or want to testify because she can't. She's going down. Point blank period. From the beginning of the trial to now, she's going down. She is a co-conspirator. So the stories of her refusing to testify, which I believed earlier on and discussed about, I don't believe that anymore. Now, she can't even testify. She can't even get the choice to do so. This woman is going down. This woman is a co-conspirator, absolutely, and is going to have her own trial to worry about. Khristina has a clear motive to fabricate a testimony anyways in favor of the defense, because she's facing legal issues over the same things. Anything she would say could be used against her in the civil cases currently brought against her as well. So I think the prosecution would just prefer not to deal with a lack of integrity when we are discussing Khristina. They were able to bring KK into the trial using her words, via evidence, via stuff on her phone. That is how they inadvertently brought her into the trial, which they can then use again for the second trial against Khristina if they want to do so. Why would you bring somebody on the stand who still is in love with Diddy, who still will support Diddy, who will be biased towards the defense, and it won't even help prosecution? In actual fact, I think psychologically speaking, it's very clever that the prosecution didn't even want to bring her onto the stage, because she's so twisted up in there, up inside Diddy's arse, that she ain't gonna come out. She ain't gonna come out. She's gonna help the defense. It's gonna look, make it look bad for the prosecution. So they thought, you know what? Let's go into the phones. Let's get the evidence. Let's get, the text messages. Let's get all of that and mention her name every single minute so that we can bring her into the trial so the jury have an idea of her anyways. I don't think it's got anything to do with any civil lawsuits she's facing, because Diddy himself is also facing multiple lawsuits. I think that's just completely irrelevant and separate. But I do think that she is a co-conspirator. She is going down. She is going to face her own, trial. She already has her own lawyers retained as per the Rolling Stone, information that she gave, which her lawyers spoke for her. That woman is finished. That woman is finished. The star, as of right now, for the remainder of the prosecutions, is Brendan Paul. I want to know what this man is going to say. This man was arrested in Miami for transporting substances for Diddy, so it definitely aligns with, drug trafficking. This is what I want to know. I want to know what this man is going to say. I think that his testimony is pinnacle. May it be as explosive as Capricorn Clark. I really hope so. I really hope so, because that would be the perfect nail in the coffin, and the prosecution will rest their case this week. The defense will scramble for the next couple of weeks, and then we're all going to be there with our Party City wigs. We're all going to go Party City together, guys. And we're all going to get our funky wigs, going to sit next to Funky Janice, and we're going to sit there, and when the verdict is announced, we're going to look at Diddy's face, and we're going to basically see all of the celebration that's going to happen when this man goes down to jail. When he goes down to jail, then maybe his elder sons will fix up. Maybe his elder sons will fix up, because right now they're probably so dumb that they still believe that Diddy is getting out of this scot-free and that he will be okay. They will believe that maybe his career is not as great anymore, but they believe that he will get out of this scot-free. He's still got 300-400 million. They're still going to live happy lives and etc. And that, the children are going to help Diddy come back to the award shows and etc. They all have a plan. So when that man gets sentenced and goes down to jail, then his children's faces will drop. They will just drop. Janice's wig will drop. Everything will just drop. Do you understand? Everything will just drop. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video, especially the conversation about R. Kelly and whether you think this is believable or not, because I don't really know. Do subscribe to the channel. It's just one click. That's all you guys have to do. Send a super thanks to the $ there. Tip me. That goes a long way. 24/7 videos every single day, guys. So many of us are covering the Diddy trial, and so we would really appreciate it. Do subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.